Hey you guys, welcome back. Today is one of my favorite videos. I love these. I get so excited for them, and this is the best of 2016, or the best of the whole year. And I'm going to divide this up into two videos. So I'm going to do just makeup today, and then the next one will be hair and skincare. I just don't want this to be a 40-minute video. Nobody has time for that. I just really love this because it is not just talking about makeup to talk about makeup. It's not bombarding you with a bunch of stuff that you don't really need. And it really is just the stuff that I loved and used the most. None of this is sponsored. Some of this has been sent to me over the year, but I have a lot of stuff that gets sent to me that just never makes it to these videos because it's just, like I said, I only want to make videos and share things with you that provide value to your life. And so I don't feel the need to share every last thing with you and make you feel like you need a bunch of stuff you don't need. That's not the way that I live, and it's not the way I would wish anybody else to live. So going forwards and even going backwards, just be assured that if I talk about something, it's because I genuinely love it. Along the lines of the whole providing value, I just really quickly wanted to share that moving forward with my channel, and this is still something I'm praying about. Jimmy and I pray about this every night. I love makeup, I love beauty, I love fashion, I love all of that stuff, but I also love other things. There's so much more to our lives that I would like to share about with you guys on this channel. So I would love to hear what you guys want me to be sharing with you outside of just makeup and beauty. We can talk about skincare, we can talk about health and fitness, we could talk about faith and the Bible, we can talk about stuff that's going on in life, maybe downsizing and simplifying your life, ways to do that. I have a lot of ideas, but I also want to hear your ideas because I want to make the videos that you guys want to watch. This is not just about me. I really don't want this to be just about me. I actually don't want this to be about me at all. I just want to be helpful to you. So leave me your ideas and suggestions below. Now we can actually dive into my best beauty products from 2016. One theme, like I've shared, of 2016 was simplifying. We definitely have simplified our life, and I have been chugging away slowly at my makeup. I went from that whole big Alex 9 drawer to one little tiny IKEA desk. It's like the smallest desk that they have, and that drawer is pretty much all of my makeup. I have a few little things on top of my vanity or desk that are full of things too, and I really ideally would like to get rid of half of what I have left. So I don't want a lot of makeup. I don't want all the new things. I only want the things that work, that I love, that I'm excited to use. Also, I'm not really wearing that much makeup anymore. I think that is a lot to do with the skincare that I've been using. I haven't had or felt the need to wear a lot because I feel like my skin is healthier and glowier, and I don't want to cover that up with a bunch of product. So the products I'm going to share with you today are my more simplified makeup look and the best of, and the stuff that I just use pretty much every single time I do my makeup, and I love it. Some of these things I've loved for years. So it's not just stuff I've discovered in 2016, it's the stuff that I just loved the most in 2016. That's my disclaimer. Now we're really going to get started. I've had a really hard time with foundations. I just don't love most of them. So if you guys have a good recommendation, please leave your foundation tips below because there's just not a lot out there that I'm impressed with. However, this Maybelline Better Skin foundation, it is amazing. I'm having a little bit of a hard time finding the right color. Right now I have nude beige. It's a little bit too pink. So I need to go back and get a different color and kind of mix them or try and figure it out. I think I'm just getting really pale. That's also a big part of it. But I love this because it has the natural sunscreen in it. I love it because it doesn't settle into my wrinkles or my fine lines. It stays all day long. I don't get greasy or shiny or dry or patchy. All of the things. This is just a really, really good foundation, and it's a really affordable price. My goal for 2017 is to find a really good, equally as good foundation that's natural. So Let me know what your guys' suggestions are. Last year's BB cream or CC cream I really, really loved. It Cosmetics CC cream, and that's still a really good option. However, on the days where I'm not wearing makeup, all I've been wearing is the Ever Daylight. This has the natural sunscreen, it's anti-aging, it's a moisturizer, has a little bit of a tint to it as well, so it's kind of enough to just cover the little imperfections that I want to cover without looking like I'm wearing makeup. It gives you a beautiful glow. It just has so many benefits in this one little bottle, and it's what I wear every single day. I even wear, this is my moisturizer basically, and then when I wear foundation, it also serves as a primer. So this is the new thing for me. This is what got me into Ever in the first place, was this one product here. So it's Holy Grail. Holy Grail. Such a YouTube word. Had to use it once in this video. For a setting powder, I always set my foundation, and I just am obsessed with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, so much so that it's almost gone. I'm sad, it's time to buy another one. It just works really well. I use a big puffy, I think I use the Cover FX powder brush, and I just kind of dip it in the pan and then kind of stipple, is that the word? Not nipple, stipple. I think that's it. See, I told you I'm not a makeup artist, but I just put it on my face. You don't want to brush it because I don't want to move the foundation, so I just kind of do this. I think it's stipple. Okay, for setting my under eye concealer, I'll use either the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, or I'll use the NYX HD Finishing Powder. This is the banana powder, and I'll just use a flat brush and just kind of tap it over my concealer. So those are my two favorite setting powders. There are some days where I don't want to wear a foundation, but I am going to be, say, at Bible study, or I have things to go to, but I don't want to have a full face of makeup for. But I do want a little bit more than just my Ever Daylight. So on those days, I always reach for my Cover FX. This is the pressed mineral foundation. I've used this for years. I love it. I love Cover FX so much because their ingredients are clean and their products work really well. So it's just, you know, a pressed foundation, and I have the color N35. I apply it with this Heavenly Luxe IT Cosmetics Complexion Perfection brush, and I use this puffy side. I just kind of swirl it in, put it on my face, and it doesn't look like you're wearing makeup or foundation, but it does give you coverage, so that's what I love about it. And then if I really want to get under my eyes, or I get those marks on the sides of my nose from my glasses because I'm so blind, I'll use this side, dip it in there, and just kind of press it around the spots that need extra attention. So best powder foundation for me. For concealer, I have two brands that I really love. I don't really use concealer a whole lot on my face, but I do use it under my eyes sometimes. Not all the time, because that's just an extra step, and I want my whole makeup routine to be easy. For the drugstore brand, I really love the Maybelline Master Conceal. I use the fair underneath my eyes, and then I'll use the light to medium to kind of cover up my glasses marks. If you guys have a secret to getting rid of that completely besides going to like laser or something, I want to know. Maybe apple cider vinegar. I feel like apple cider vinegar fixes everything. It doesn't crease, it stays on really well, and I love it. But I also really love the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes. Same thing, I use the light one for underneath my eyes, and I'll use the medium one for the side of my nose. I set it with the Beauty Blender, and then I always set it with my setting powder as well. Those are also really good. They're really illuminating, but not too glowy, and they don't settle into your fine lines and wrinkles, which is a big thing for me as, you know, I'm getting closer to 40. That's something I have to pay attention to. And then if I ever do have a blemish, then I will use the IT Cosmetics Blemish Concealer. I've talked about this for years, but I love it because not only does it cover really well, it stays really well, but it also has a little bit of medicine in here to fight the blemish. And I always feel a little bit weird putting on a concealer over something that's clearly infected and not doing so well. This just gives me a little bit more peace of mind. Like I said, Cover FX is free of a lot of those bad ingredients that we don't want on our skin. So I'm just kind of moving along in the stages of how I do my makeup. The next step, now that I've grown out my bangs, are you guys so proud of me? I have really I've really committed to this. I'm really committed. Now they're getting to the point where they're almost curling into my other hair, which is really exciting. Okay, so anyway, now that I'm growing out my bangs, I have to pay attention to my brows, and I know a lot of you have left very constructive criticism comments to let me know that you don't like my brows, or you don't like dark brows, or you don't like thick brows. I don't care. I like my brows. These are the brows that God gave me. I do kind of shape them or make sure that I don't have a bunch of little brows growing underneath, but I'm not into the really thin brow or the really pointy brow, or I don't want to change the color of my brows. This is my color. I like darker brows with lighter hair. I don't know why I feel the need to keep going on and on about this, but I do kind of fill them in a little bit. I don't change the shape really much. I brush them up and fill them in, and that's it. So my favorite brow pencils of the year, first is the Hourglass one. I've talked about this a lot. This is the Brow Sculpting Pencil. I like pencils. I don't like powders. I don't want it, again, I want it to just be easy, and a pencil is really easy for me. I can just easily fill in, and I usually just fill in a little bit here. I have a little bit here that needs to be filled in, and that's it. And I like the waxy pencils because they stay better, they lay the brows down better. And then I also really like that it has a spoolie so you can brush them up and into place. And that's it, it's easy. For me, it's quick and easy. Brows, makeup, it all needs to be easy. I also really love, and have talked a lot about, the It Cosmetics Brow Power. This is the universal color, so it's supposed to go for everyone, no matter what color your eyebrows are. It's, again, a waxy pencil. It's pretty small and easy to get in there, and it also has the spoolie. So you always want to brush up and over. And then for a drugstore version that's pretty much exactly like the other two is the NYX Micro Brow Pencils. I use two different ones. I go between the taupe and the ash brown. And it's probably finer or smaller tip than the other two. And again, it's waxy. Are you seeing a theme here? And it has a spoolie, just nice and easy. And I usually keep one of these in my purse too, so that I just always have it with me if I forget to fill them in. It's just the life of not having bangs, I guess. For blushes, it's the same as last year, I think. I just really love the Milani blushes, the baked blushes. My favorite color is the Delicioso Pink. It's the pink that I'm wearing pretty much in every video you've watched in 2016. It's the blush I'm wearing today. So I apply this first, and then I will go over it with my favorite MAC topper is what I call it. This is called Just a Wisp. It's the mineralized blush, and I just do a little bit over the blush just to give it a little bit of a glow, but it's not sparkly, which I like. And then for a highlighter, if I want to go that extra step, which I don't always, sometimes I will for videos. I'm not Jaclyn Hill. I'm not trying to be Jaclyn Hill, but I do like her highlighter. So this is the Becca Skin Perfector Pressed in Champagne Pop. I love it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. But right now, I'm kind of loving a new one, and I'm going to talk about it probably in my monthly favorites, so stay tuned for that. For palettes, I didn't really use many palettes this year, except for this one. This is the Je ne sais quoi by It Cosmetics. I just love it. I love has my favorite Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I love this soft pink blush. I love the highlight. I love the bronzer. I don't use bronzer that often, but when I have used it, this is one I really love. And I love the big mirror, so it's easy to travel with, and it has everything you need. I haven't mentioned it in this video, but I mention it in every other video. It Cosmetics is also a clean makeup brand. It doesn't have a lot of the junk and hormone disruptors that a lot of other makeup brands will have. So I really love that too about It Cosmetics. I don't have a lot of eyeshadows to share with you guys just because I haven't really been wearing eyeshadow at all the last few months, and before that it was just the same kind of eyeshadow look all the time. I really am drawn to bronzy gold, but not like too much gold, like subtle gold, but mostly bronze. That's kind of my what I love and what I think looks best on me. I've really, really loved the Milani eyeshadow palettes. They are the Foil Eye Shine. So I have the Florence one and I have the Milan one. So with these, what I'll do is just take my finger, dab it in the color, and just dab it on my eyelid. I don't go into the crease. If I want to do a crease color, I'll do a soft brown color, but I have a MAC one, but I don't have it here to show you guys. But honestly, the last probably 4 months, a crease color is just, that's too much. Too much. I just dab my finger, put it on my lid, and I'll do eyeliner, mascara, and out the door. I loved those, but my most favorite cream eyeshadow that I went to time and time again is by Shiseido. Somebody always tells me I say that wrong, but I don't know how else to say it. Is it Shiseido? I think that's it. So this color is BR306. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but it's just a really beautiful, subtle brown bronze color. I love it. I do the same thing with this that I do with the Milani ones. I just put my finger in at the pot and then swipe it on my eyelid. Sometimes I'll wear eyeliner with it, sometimes I don't. But it's a really good eyeshadow and it stays on all day long. All day long. And it doesn't crease. Another one that's easy, because I think you might be picking up on the theme that I just want my makeup application and process to be easy and the products I use to be easy, is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome. This is like the easiest of all because you don't even have to use your finger. It's just this brush wand type thing. You put it on your lid. Actually, you do have to use your finger because then I kind of spread it around and even it out, and it just stays on all day. It's a beautiful color. This is in the color Bronze Sheen. I love it. Clearly, I love bronze eyeshadows. Almost there, guys. You're doing good. You're doing good. We're almost there. For eyeliners, for my waterline, I have a whole video dedicated to just my favorite waterline eyeliner, and it's not, they don't make it anymore. So my new favorite for my waterline is the ColourPop, and I don't even know what the name of it is because Gel Liner, the ColourPop Gel Liners. So I like it in black, I like it in Brouhaha, and then this one, I can't read the words because I've used it so much, but I will link it below. I'll look up the word and leave a link below. I use these in my top waterline, my bottom waterline. That seems really hard to say right now. I have a cold, so my head's a little fuzzy, and it stays really well, and they're only $5. And my favorite liquid liner, I think this has been my favorite for the last 3 years or more. It's the Physicians Formula Liquid Liner. I am not that great with liquid liners, and I've tried a lot of them, and they just all look really terrible when I attempt it. But this one makes me feel like I know what I'm doing most of the time, like 98% of the time. So this is the 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. It says it's supposed to help grow your lashes. I don't really know if that's true, but I do like that it goes on black and that it stays on really well all day long. I mean, if you wipe your eye, it's gonna come off, but it doesn't fade away throughout the day, which I really like. Best mascara, hands down, I just have the one. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious. It's so good. You guys have been asking what I've been wearing in my videos. This is it. This is the best mascara. It just makes your lashes full and long. It is a plastic bristle wand, which I normally don't like, but I don't care in this case because it just works so well. And you don't need a bunch of coats, and it stays on all day. It does start to flake when it's getting old, so that's when you know it's time to put it away and get yourself a new one. Lip liners, I have the same 2 lip liners I think I talked about last year. This one clearly has been used. This is a ColourPop one in Lumiere. I love the color. It's just kind of a, it's used. It needs to be sharpened. It's just, it's a pink, but it has like a bit of a blue tone to it, and it just goes with most of my lipsticks that I've been wearing. And then I also really love this one by NARS, and I've worn off all the words, but I think it's, actually I don't remember what the name of it is. It's a very similar color to that ColourPop one. And I just like it because I just like the color and I like the consistency. It doesn't bleed into the fine lines around your lips, which is, again, something you have to think about as you get older. For lipsticks, this has been the year of just using the same lipsticks all the time. And this is the same lip color. I haven't been very adventurous this last year with lip colors. And so this is kind of the three that I reach for and use the most. The first one is by NYX. This is the lingerie line in Embellishment. And how I apply this, I've talked about this before, is I'll dab a little bit in the middle of the bottom lip and then just a little bit on the top to, you know, this part and this part. And then I just kind of spread it out with my finger, because otherwise the color, if you just apply it, will make your lips look like they're dead. There's just something about applying a little bit and then spreading it out that just makes it look really nice. I like it. And it stays on. It's a lip stain, and it really does stain your lips, and it stays all day. It can be a little bit drying, so I always apply over it, which these are actually two favorites anyway, so I'll talk about them now. This is the IT Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi. This is an anti-aging lip balm, but it just turns your lips this perfect shade of pink for you. Like, it's self-adjusting. It's kind of like magic. So I will put this on every single day. Normally I don't wear makeup most days, so I just wear the Ever Daylight, and then I'll wear this as just a little bit of color on my lips. Or I'll use this over that NYX product just to give my lips a little bit of moisture, not have them look so dry. Or I'll use the Burt's Bees. This is the tinted lip balm in Sweet Violet. I have two of these all the time. I have one at home and one in my purse. Again, it just gives that really perfect shade of subtle pink, a little bit of life to your lips without making you look like you're wearing lipstick. It's a tinted lip balm. So I'll use this over that NYX product as well, or I'll just wear this daily. I kind of mix it up with the IT Cosmetics one. And then two other lip colors that I really loved is this one by NYX. I discovered this one again when I was going through and decluttering all of my makeup. This is in the color Natural. It's the color that I'm wearing today. It's just kind of a basic pink, simple pink, not too bright, not too Barbie. This is like my favorite color pink lipstick right now. Feels good on your lips. It's not drying. It doesn't leave that mark in the middle of your lip that sometimes lipsticks do. I really love the L'Oreal Lust for blush. I've talked about this a lot over the last couple years. It's just a really pretty pink. It's almost the same color pink as the next one. So clearly I have a pink that I like right now, and these are it. And that, you guys, those are my favorites of 2016. All the stuff that I really do use the most. In fact, if I'm really being honest with myself, I don't need all the other makeup that I have, because this is enough. This is more than enough, really. But I guess it's fun to experiment sometimes and use some of the other options that I have. I really hope that this was helpful for you guys. I hope this gave you guys some good ideas of things to get when you run out of stuff or when you're in the need of something. And if you have any questions about anything, please leave a comment below. I'm happy to help you. Okay, you guys, now it's your turn. So in the comments below, I want to hear all the stuff that you guys loved the most, your favorite makeup essentials from 2016. And I really hope that this was helpful for you. If it was, it would be so helpful for me if you could give this video a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed, I'd really love to have you here. Thank you guys so much for coming over and hanging out with me. I hope you're having an amazing day. God bless you guys. Bye.